Just 3 days ago, the #1 Notre Dame Fighting Irish got their biggest win of the year against #2 Louisville. Arike Ogunbowale as clutch and fired up as ever. But today, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons storm into South Bend, hoping to get their first ACC win. Welcome to this presentation of ACC Women's College Basketball. I'm David Korzeniowski, joined alongside Coach Mike Lightfoot. Coach, Notre Dame had a huge win. What do they need to do to avoid a hangover here today? Back at Purcell Pavilion, Jessica Shepard with 6 points. And, Coach, we were talking about it during the break. Great positioning on that offensive rebound.
Yeah, just being able to get inside like she does right there. You just see it. You know, rebounding is positioning and will, just going and get the ball. And, you know, 1,000 rebounds just doesn't happen. You got to go and get the ball, and that's exactly what she's been able to accomplish in her career.
So Jessica Shepard now with 1,007 total rebounds, 2 years at Nebraska, 2 years at Notre Dame. If Shepard had spent all 4 years in South Bend, she would have just tied Ruth Riley's all-time Irish rebounding record. Pass up ahead for Mabry. Here's a Ogunbowale pull-up jumper off the front rim. Mabry quick to hustle over. Notre Dame has a fresh shot clock.
You've got to eliminate the second shots if you're Wake Forest.
Open three for Mabry goes off the back iron. Wake Forest down 8-0 early in this one. Conti, the sophomore guard, stands at 5'10" from Grove City, Ohio. Brings it up for Dixon. Dixon's taken 3 shots already, has it stripped away by Shepard, who's been a monster on defense so far today. Young crosses over to her left, in for Turner, and an easy 2.
Just a great decision in transition. And again, you can just get a feel of Notre Dame bigs know if they run, they get rewards. And that was just a great find and a great bounce pass.
Shepard already with 2 steals, make it 3.
Got in a little bit too much of a hurry there, but still great anticipation defensively.
Udo, the 6'1" forward, intercepted that pass intended for Jackie Young. Here's Conti.
And this is something that Wake Forest did not want to start out with, a 10-0 run. You want to try to establish yourself and get good looks, have confidence against this zone. Right now, they are really confused.
Looking inside for Udo, but Shepard tips it away. Who else? Arike Ogunbowale hands it off for Jackie Young. Layup just a little bit too soft. Here comes Penna. We haven't called her name too much.
No, we haven't. They've really tried to focus in on her and see if they can do a great job of not allowing her to catch the ball and shoot it. You know, she was on the Italian national team and did some great things there. Actually missed a couple games because she was playing, overseas for her country.
Beautiful layup by Marina Mabry, and now it's 12-0. Take a look at the field goals. Wake Forest has yet to convert, 0 for 6 from the field. Michaela Vaughn and Jordan Nixon getting ready to check in for Notre Dame.
Notre Dame does a great job of matching up against this zone offense. They just find them and find them, get their hands up, and then get their hands on the basketball, which allows all these deflections and tough shots.
Conti, not a lot of time, had it partially blocked by Young, and Turner comes up with it. Turner coast to coast, in for Shepard, another 2 and 1.
And that was a big lead in the break. You know, that's a point guard, a 3-point guard leading the break, finding the other big. Great bounce pass here. This is perfect how you can handle the ball, draw the defender, make a great bounce pass, and a great finish. Amazing start for the Irish.
The 6'3" forward taking it in transition, leaving it off for Shepard, who is 3 for 3 from the field and 2 for 2 from the free throw line so far today. Notre Dame up 14-0.
She's done a great job not only scoring, but she's got her hands on the basketball out of that 2-3 zone. Does a great job anticipating and has great length, gets her hands on the ball, and then that just fuels the transition baskets that the Irish are known for.
Leaves the free throw just a little bit short. Now bringing it across is Maya Banks, sophomore.
Well, the question's been answered. How will the Irish respond after a big win? Are they going to be sleepwalking through this? And that just tells me that they have great leadership with the coaching staff and the players to say, you know what, we're going to take this idea of playing well to the next game, not just the last game.
6 on the shot clock as that goes out of bounds. Michaela Vaughn checking in for the first time today. Heading to the bench is Jessica Shepard, who definitely earned a breather.
Yes, she did. She's had a great start. Irish going man-to-man here in this defensive look.
This is Hana, guarded by Nixon. Traveling is the call. Notre Dame ball.
Just a great look. You know, Notre Dame has started out in that matchup zone that you prepare for, you plan for, and then Coach McGraw jumps into a stiff man-to-man defense, which really create problems for Wake Forest.
This is Jordan Nixon, the freshman guard, stands at 5'8", ranked number 56 overall, 12 at her position by ESPN. One of a few talented freshmen here for Notre Dame.
Absolutely. And, you know, Coach McGraw continues to bring in great talent each and every year. With this veteran team, you want to mix young with old.
Nixon guarding Ivana Ratza. Trying to take it down the middle was Hana. Here's Penna. Still no points for Wake Forest, and a big block. Here comes Agumbawale, crosses over to the left, back to the right. Again, a little bit too strong. Turner comes up with it and draws the foul.
There's a great example that if you're a young player that you want to follow the play. Turner followed the play. She didn't anticipate there was going to be a bucket. She continued to run the floor, you know, and then get the rebound. Results are she's going to get a free throw. There's a great block, and here you're just going to see the Irish on the run, which they do such a great job of. And because of that, then they're able to get easy, high percentage shots.
Jackie Young heads to the bench. Marina Mabry checking back in. Head coach for Wake Forest, Jen Hoover, was not too happy with that call. And Turner makes both free throws. Notre Dame up 16-0.
Thanks, guys. One of the coolest storylines in tonight's game is number 16 for Virginia Tech, Rory Slevin. He has 2 uncles and 3 cousins who swam here at Notre Dame, and his mom swam at St. Mary's. Those familiar with Notre Dame know St. Mary's. It's a school right across the street, and Mrs. Slevin was inducted into the St. Mary's Hall of Fame back in 2002. Rory decided to forge his own path down in Blacksburg. Guys.
The Titan games, new this Thursday on NBC. 1-0 Notre Dame after 20 minutes. And just a few moments ago, David Korzeniowski caught up with the lone goal scorer, Jack Jenkins.
Jack, how important was it for you guys to get out to that early lead after last night?
It was huge. Especially last game, we thought we bounced on them quick and just couldn't score. So it was important for us to get the first one to get some confidence.
And Jack, back on that first line, a couple deflections. What was going through your mind on that goal?
I saw a little turnover. It went back to Cal, and I just tried to get to the net, and then Dylan tipped it. Then it just happened to come right to me, and lucky bounce, but we'll take it at this point.
Great, Jack. Thanks a lot. Best of luck the last 2 periods.
Thank you.
Game before against UVA, McCann, Willits, Jacobois, all with 2 goals. Against Denver, Jacobois, Willits, and Gleason had 2. Costabile had 3. That just shows game to game, really spread out offense. It's not 1 or 2 players carrying a brunt of the load.
That's exactly right. Just really well balanced. And it's tough when you're playing them. Who do you stop? You know, Gleason and Costabile are the names, especially coming off last season, teams might be aware of. But Willits had a strong end of the year last year and is playing well this season, specifically today.
So Ohio State with a 2-goal deficit will try to come back in this one. They've done it before. They were down 2 goals in the first quarter, down 4 goals at halftime. Shot from Jasinski into the back of the net. Just like that, Ohio State down 1.
Jasinski doing a really good job hesitating, which freezes the defense actually. And as he goes more and more up towards the center of the net, just forces Schmidt off that pipe. Great finish.
Jack Jasinski, we've called his name a lot, sort of the point guard of this offense. 17 goals on the season now for the senior. Leonard winning the faceoff. Passes out wide and a rip off the post. Man, that ball went all the way back to midfield. A huge rip from Willits.
Both these teams having some shots going off the pipe. When it's a close game, 8-7 like that, those are the ones you want to bury.
So the Irish
back up by just 1. Coach Myers said with about 10 minutes left, he wants to be in the position to make a move. The Buckeyes are. Notre Dame trying to finish this one out. They've had the lead for most of the game. Ohio State has not led today. They've had this game tied multiple times, but Notre Dame has been the sole team in the lead. Gleason moving inside. Pass looking for Morin on the crease. Couldn't find him.
And the Buckeyes defenders sliding quick and ready to check whoever's got the ball in their hands, forcing that turnover, getting the ball back on the offensive end.
Here's LeClaire. Now under 10 minutes left in this one.
And David, you shared, about 10 minutes left. They want it to be a close game. That just is a testament to the coaching of Myers and his staff, getting exactly what they wanted with it being a 1-goal game.
Jasinski clobbered in front before he could get a shot on net. Now 9 minutes left. Notre Dame trying to move to 5-2. Ohio State wants to keep that 0 in the loss column. And Ohio State also trying to end that losing streak against the Irish. Irish have won 16 straight against the Buckeyes. Gleason. Pass out up top to Mikey Drake. Mikey Drake played a lot his freshman year, hasn't gotten as much time this season. McNamara back behind to Morin. Morin opened up the scoring back in the first quarter. McNamara to Drake. Drake probing. He's guarded by Debery. Morin to Drake behind the net. Drake with a low pass. Coming away with it is Morrison Meyer. Willits had another chance, but it's snatched away by the Buckeyes. Here come the Buckeyes in transition.
Buckeyes forcing the shot clock there. So quick whistle as soon as that expires, and the ball's going the opposite way.
Here's Jasinski. Now the Buckeyes will slow it down. Seen those fast break opportunities come here and there. Hasn't been consistently fast in transition.
It hasn't, but both teams like to run, so I'm sure they're used to it in practice.
Ripped by LeClaire, and this game is tied. Trey LeClaire, who Coach Myers calls the best outside finisher on the team, has what might be his biggest goal of the year. We're tied with 7:29 left.
Slide comes. There's no two slide, which means LeClaire's open. Catches it, even if it sticks that high on Schmidt, it is just tough to get your eye on the ball when it's coming at that speed.
He and the Buckeyes are pumped. And why not? This game was won 6-2 in favor of Notre Dame. We have 7:29 left. We're halfway through this fourth quarter. We're tied up. Welcome back inside the Compton Family Ice Arena. David Korzeniowski alongside Joe Wegworth and Anders Bjork. Notre Dame added another 2 goals. They're up 4-1 on the Michigan Wolverines. Anders, Michigan cut the lead to 1 for Notre Dame, but Notre Dame responded with 2 quick goals. How did you see the team come back?
I was really impressed with Notre Dame's response. I'm sure Coach Jackson was pleased with that as well. You know, especially after Lockwood's goal, there might have been an interference call missed on Ardella, which could have prevented that goal. And that's something that's very easy to get upset over. But Notre Dame's response was huge. I think, especially right after the goal, the fourth line came out, younger guys too, and provided some energy. And then Pavanka with that goal shortly after that was impressive to see him respond positively like that.
And you mentioned the younger players, Joe. With your injury and some other injuries that Notre Dame has suffered, how have you seen those young guys step up?
Yeah, I think they've done a great job. Obviously, we knew we were going to have to have a team that scores by committee. And I think we've done a great job of that. Obviously, Michael Graham's done a great job of late stepping up, and to see guys like Pierce Crawford and Jake Pavanka finally starting to get on the score sheet, it's just going to help us along the way here.
We'll be back with more for the second intermission here at Compton Family Ice Arena with highlights and stats after the break. Notre Dame up 4-1.